my main source of lore for my theory videos? Well, first and foremost, the games. My level of canon goes like this. I think the games are at the top. Whatever the games say overrides whatever the books and such say. Then I think it's the books. I think the logbook is at the top. Then Like Ticket to Fun is next to it. Below that is Frights and Tales. And then below the books is the novel trilogy. And then at the very bottom is the movie.
The Marionette animatronics surprised the fan base from FNAF 2, because it wasn't like an animatronic, it was just more human. There's some things that I really want to talk about, not just the animatronic designs or looks, but also how it seems to me that the Marionette was controlling the other animatronics in the pizzeria, like they were marionettes. Anyways, let's get to the bottom of this. First off, I want to lay out some things before I start this video, like personality, looks, voice, and voice lines. So we have 5 voice lines to go over.
Seem powerless is like music to me. I don't hate you, but you need to stay out of my way. I recognize you, but I'm not afraid of you. Not anymore. The others are under my protection. The others are like animals, but I am very aware.
Alright, and we have some designs that look very familiar, so just let me explain. So basically, when you look at the Marionette, you probably think of the face first, right? Maybe even the tin body, but that's just for later. Anyways, when Charlotte dies, the girl that possesses the Marionette, she cries, she has no control, she's scared and doesn't know what's going on, and no one is coming to help her. After a bit, of course, William comes to kill her later on, where she gets murdered in the back alley. When the Marionette comes out to possess her, you notice how the animatronic does not care about the rain and wants to save her. Now, we don't know if this is the security puppet, and that's why it's trying to go out and save her, but it doesn't really matter. If we get all of these facts, then we compare the masks for the Marionette, we see a clear resemblance. The purple lines dripping out from the eyes represent her tears, the black eyes and mouth represent her dead, and the red outlines could literally be nothing, and I believe it's something, but if it is something, it might be blood. Yes, I know that sounds silly, but still. To see the personality of the animatronic, we need to go all the way to FNAF Ultimate Custom Night, where we analyze the voice lines. Well, not all just yet, but specifically 3. The I am very aware voice line is her clearly saying that she knows what happened, but also she doesn't. When the spirits collide with the animatronic saw something in the database. In this case, the Marionette animatronic saw her getting killed to rescue her by William. It's one of William's smartest creations to keep kids safe, and what the animatronic saw stays in its database. Another important voice line is, I recognize you, but I'm not afraid of you anymore. What I think this means is that when the Marionette saw William stabbing and killing Charlotte, the animatronic recognized the face of William after and isn't afraid of him anymore, since he gained life by Charlotte. Charlotte is ready to get revenge she's been waiting for. The last quote basically confuses me. I don't hate you, but you need to stay out of my way. It's confusing. But maybe she just never wants to see her killer again, or she attempts to kill William, her killer. The last part is the voice. The voice clearly resembles a young girl, Charlotte. Yeah, a very short segment, but let's get on with the video. If we go back to the voice lines and analyze all of the voice lines, seeing whether they fit FNAF 2 or FNAF Ultimate Custom Night, we got it all explained.
The others are like animals, but I am very aware.
Just really pointing out the fact that the other animatronic designs, they're animals, unlike her, the Marionette. It's a human, and humans are more aware than animals. This feels more like FNAF 2 than FNAF Ultimate Custom Night vibe.
I recognize you, but I'm not afraid of you. Not anymore.
We analyzed this a few minutes before, so I won't talk about too much on this one, but it feels more like FNAF 2, but also FNAF Ultimate Custom Night, because FNAF Ultimate Custom Night is taking in a time period after FNAF 2, speculated to be a whole 30 years after where William trapped in hell against 50 animatronics, and the Marionette is simply not scared of William anymore. But it also could be FNAF 2 because the animatronics tied in with the souls of the possessed and the animatronics are not afraid of William at all, and are afraid of no one in fact because they're robots.
I don't hate you, but you need to stay out of my way.
Once again, we analyze this, but I feel like this is more of a tricky one since the voice line itself is confusing. But it has to be FNAF Ultimate Custom Night, because Charlotte already got the revenge she needed, which is William be alive internally and he getting spring ups before. Maybe Charlotte just doesn't care anymore only if William gets in her way, then she will try to attack. Maybe getting in her way is turning her on in FNAF Ultimate Custom Night, but I'm still not sure.
Seeing you powerless is like music to me.
This is more FNAF Ultimate Custom Night voice line and thought about. Because 50 animatronic versus one person, you playing as William, will not work. So Charlotte automatically thinks that you're powerless, but it could also mean that you don't mind the music box. There's nothing you can do. In a few seconds you'll kill him, right? So basically, there's nothing you can do if you forget to wind the music box. In FNAF 2 and FNAF Ultimate Custom Night.
The others are under my protection.
See, now this is one of the most important voice lines she says. Anyways, this is probably meaning that the Marionette protects every animatronic, but this video is talking about FNAF 2, which means the toy animatronics and the Riddlers. Moving on, using the FNAF 2 voice lines orally, we only have these two. The others are under protection, and the others are like animals, as I'm very aware. This alone proves that the Marionette is aware of what's happening and protects other animatronics in FNAF 2, which are the souls of the kids. That doesn't prove how she's controlling them though, which is what I'm trying to say in this video. But if we analyze the give gifts, give life minigame, we see something strange. So, in the give gifts, give life minigame, we control the Marionette. So we play as Charlotte or the Marionette, however you want to explain it. Anyways, in this minigame, the first thing we see is 4 children, one child in each corner of the room. It appears that they're dead. So you give gifts to them, most likely life because of the name. Then you give masks to the children, but it also might be suits. Each child has a different mask, one Freddy, another Bonnie, another Chica, and there's a Foxy suit. Really a symbolization of the kids dying and possessing the FNAF animatronics. But it could also be that the gifts are just gifts and the life is the masks and the suits. But there's one big thing that I haven't seen anyone talk about. It's how we were playing as Marionette and not William Afton. I mean, wasn't William Afton stuffing the kids into the suits? How do we even explain that? Okay, so just let's talk about the minigame with a different approach, which will make things make more sense. So, what if the kids were already stuffed in the suits and they were just afraid and had no life? In this instance, the Marionette, to help them, she offered her life, like a guardian, a security guard, which connects the dots with the point of the security puppet, who I'm pretty sure is just an earlier version of the Marionette that has the same purpose. Also, the voice in the minigame spells out help them and not save them. This completely solves the minigame, but the visuals just confuse us a little bit. Alright, so since the Marionette is aware, protects them, saves them, helps them, gave life to them, it would make sense for Charlotte to control all of them to get revenge on William. I mean, she is extremely overpowered in a way that William Afton and Henry didn't even mean to make her this smart. And also because the souls also got killed by William, so why would the souls not listen to the Marionette? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Write what you think in the comments, subscribe, like, join my Discord server down below, and thank you guys for 800 subscribers. It's a very big milestone for me, and I bet we can get to 1K in 2 to 3 months soon. And as always, see ya.